Hey everyone, my name is Tim, and today I'm going to be going over the ETF SPY, better known as the SPDR S&P 500 Trust. I'm going to be going over its performance, dividends, and also why it is so popular for options traders. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. It greatly helps out my channel and helps me grow. Hope you have a great day. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF Trust is an exchange-traded fund launched and managed by State Street Global Advisors. The fund invests in public equity markets in the United States in stocks of companies operating across diversified sectors. The fund invests in growth and value stocks of large-cap companies. It seeks to track the performance of the S&P 500 index by using full replication technique. The ETF Trust was formed on January 22nd, 1993, and it is located in the United States. The investment seeks to provide investment results that, before expenses, correspond generally to the price and yield performance of the S&P 500 index. The trust seeks to achieve its investment objective by holding a portfolio of the common stocks that are included in the index, with the weight of each stock in the portfolio substantially corresponding to the weight of such stock in the index. It does have a expense ratio of 0.09%. This ETF also has a dividend yield of 1.51%. It pays out this dividend quarterly, and right now it has a annual dividend of $5.69 per share. This translates to $1.58 per share distributed every quarter, and they pay out on January, April, July, and October with their ex-dividend date, which is the date that you have to have the stock in your portfolio by usually the middle of the month prior to the payout. So that would be December, March, June, and September. This ETF has a 5-year growth rate of 6.23%, and they have grown the dividend of this ETF for the last 11 years. Over the last year, it is up 14.48%. Over the last 6 months, it is up 16.73%. Over the last month, it is up 1.65%. And it has been fluctuating a little bit over the last week or two. So right now, for the last 5 days, it is down 1.46%, but you can see it kind of fluctuated some, even for the last month, even though it is mostly on a upward to a sideways trend right now. They have a 10-year growth rate of 9.64%, a 5-year growth rate of 6.23%, a 3-year growth rate of 5.82%, and a 1-year growth rate of 1.29%. One of the reasons why this ETF is so popular among options traders is because of how frequently it has options expiring. They expire 2 to 3 times every week. So it is fairly common to see options traders use this in order to do their options trade. It's not the only one I would suggest doing options on, but it is one of the more popular ones due to how frequently it does have options that expire. This is my personal Robinhood account. It's where I do all my options trading, and this is the only place I really do options trading. For right now, I have a small account that I'm working on increasing, but the reason I'm bringing this up is because I did make a mistake that I want to talk about with this ETF and options trading that I don't want anyone else to make also. What I did was I made a very bad mistake about trying to think I knew what the market was going to do. So back on January 14th of 2021, I put in a called debit spread because I was trying to earn more money than what I had been doing, just doing credit spreads, thinking that the price of the SPY ETF was going to stay the same or go up like it had been over the previous several weeks. And what I didn't count on was the stock dropping like a rock. And so I ended up losing my $98 investment. That was one mistake, but it was an honest mistake. The other mistake I want to go into is this one right here, where I put in a put debit spread And the reason that this is a mistake I want to talk about is because I made this trade based on emotion, trying to make up for the loss, thinking that because it was going down, it was going to keep going down. And it hasn't expired yet. It expires on Tuesday the 19th. So it is possible that this won't be a total loss. But the reason that I still regret doing this is because, like I said, I used emotion rather than logic. I did not make the trade with a clear head. I let my emotions rule me, and I shouldn't have. And so I risked $149 when I didn't have to. I could have played it safe and just did what I've been doing the rest of the time and just put in some call credit spreads. It may only earn me $10 or $20 every other day, but it's a safer bet than right now using your emotion to make a trade and making a mistake because of it. So if you're trading options or stocks in general, do not let your emotions dictate what you're going to be investing in. Do your research and make a decision based on that research, not based on any emotion that you feel about a particular company or investment. For anyone that's looking into doing options trading, there is a bunch of YouTube videos, but I would still take all of these with a grain of salt. They can help you learn the basics and the terminology that you're looking for. But I would do my own research. I would do a paper trading with options. I know there are several available. I used Thinkorswim's paper trading options in order to practice long before I did anything with real money. And even then, realize that you are going to lose money on occasion. For me right now, I'm going to be playing it safe a little bit and doing just credit spreads for a little while to make up the $98 that I lost on that one call debit spread. So I'm going to be just doing some $10 or $20 call credit spreads for the time being, possibly some put credit spreads if the stock ends up going back up. But because it expires so frequently, I'm able to do that 2 to 3 times a week fairly safely. I will let you guys know in my Discord, which I will link down below, how my put debit spread that expires on the 19th does, and let you know if it's going to be losing money or if I'm going to have to close it early and just take a loss. And thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it enjoyable and helpful. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below. It greatly does help out my channel.